Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I've seen on YouTube this trend of, I guess you call it a trend, of shop my stash. So I decided to jump on that. I have a crap ton of makeup as someone who's been in the beauty industry for quite a while. In retail beauty, I have so much stuff. So I decided to play around with some stuff I already have, whether it be like gratis that was given to me or stuff I bought. So yeah, we're gonna do a couple of these shop my stash videos. But for today, I'm gonna start off with, well, the look is going to be following this, but I'm going to show you what I used. So I started off with the Urban Decay After Dark palette. This probably came out 2014, 15 or 16. I like barely got into it. You'll see what color I used in the tutorial, but clearly she's been my fave. I also dug into the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette. This came out, this is the remastered. I did have the original, but I had a roommate who stole it. So this is the remastered palette. You can see she's been loved a little bit as well. I haven't used this palette in a while. You know what it is? I normally wear nails. I don't have nails on today. So that's actually why I kind of grabbed this. But these, I feel like these pressed glitters, I feel like you have to really dig in with your fingers. And since I usually have long nails, I can't really use my fingers that often. But today I got lucky, you know, didn't put my nails back on. So I played with that. I also played with, where is it? Here we go. I used to work for Sephora years ago, and they were doing like Disney collections. So this is the Aladdin, the Jasmine palette. She's been through it. One of the colors is broken. You can see that's broken. And I tried to fix it, do the alcohol trick, which I actually hate. You know, there is a trick with alcohol that you can use rubbing alcohol and press the palette, like the eyeshadow, the blush or whatever, back together. Back together, but I personally don't like doing that. I don't feel like the consistency is the same after doing that. But yep, I played with this. Ignore that blue shade. So yeah, there's these shadows, a blush and a bronzer. Obviously for me, I don't use that bronzer. I'll use it like as an eyeshadow, like a crease color, transition color. That's what I used on the eyes. For the face, let's start with, well, the face, it's not gonna be older stuff. It may just be stuff I don't necessarily grab as often, but this is the Nicole Guerrero. I want to say this is like circa 2017. Even though I know they re-released it again, this is her. And that Disney palette from Sephora is like, she's probably 10 years old. But I clean my stuff. I don't use my stuff on anyone else. I clean my stuff with alcohol, or there's a product called Beauty So Clean. So I'm not really worried about that. I use all my stuff no matter how long I've had it, unless it smells crazy. I use all my stuff and I'm cool with it. It's not that old, obviously. The Fenty Beauty, I probably bought this over the summer. What did this come with? I think this might have came with the fly liner, the pen liner. I really don't use that much because I don't like pen liners, but I bought it during the summer. And this is the Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer, the soft matte one. I just, like I said, it's not old. I just barely use it because I like primers that have a little more grip to it, and this doesn't. It just mattifies the skin. My foundation, I have a love-hate relationship with the Makeup Forever HD foundation. I used to get it a lot a couple of years ago, a long time ago, when I worked for Sephora. I used to get it as gratis a lot, and it was okay. You know, throughout the years, I've bought it, then not bought it. And then sometimes I just kind of grab it. I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship. You know, I have it on now. It's not bad. It's just, it doesn't wow me. You know what I mean? But it's like a very basic foundation. You know, it does what it's supposed to. Powder, I use the Kat Von D powder. Yes, Kat Von D, not KVD. I bought this a couple of years, like a few years ago, still living in Vegas at the time. And it was still when she was Kat Von D. I don't think the powders, no, I think the powders actually look different now. I think they're in a square container because I do think I have the new version as well. I know I have two Kat Von D powders. I know that one looks like this and one is just a in a square container with like red on the inside. So I use this. And for highlight as well, I mean, I did use a new Nicole Guerrero. I used a little bit on my eye and on my cheek, but for a highlighter. So I didn't want to do too much. Obviously, I'm going outside. I have to wear a mask. It is raining like crazy today in New York. So, you know, I really didn't do a big highlight like I normally would do because my mask is covering my face anyway. So, but I did use this. This is the, oh man, it's even rubbed off now. But this was the Magically Cool powder from MAC, from the Venomous Villains collection. And this shade is Cajun. I believe this one was for the Dr. Facil. Yeah, the Dr. Facil. I have the other one also, but grab this one today. Blush. I did use the blush that was in the Jasmine Aladdin Sephora palette, but I also mixed it with this. Tried to clean it off. Some of these stains are just going to stay. This is also a vintage throwback collection from NARS. It's the Pierre Hardy. It's really pretty. It's in Rotunde. I think we're going to call it Rotunde. So pretty. Orange. I've really been into like the orange blushes lately. So went to this. I mixed the two blushes. Again, I really just mainly focused on the eyes today because I'm going to be outside and it's raining. And my mask covers it when I'm on the train because I'm not one of those people who doesn't wear their mask on the train because I don't need people breathing on me. But you know, when I am walking on the sidewalk, I do take my mask off just so I can breathe a little bit. Also for the face, and what I used to carve out my brows, and what you'll see is I kind of for the most part did my brows off camera just because I am growing my brows out, and you know, bear with me, it's a process. Even though I have naturally full brows, I did take a little too much off the last time I waxed my brows, so I want to let them grow back a little bit. So I did just fill them in and carve them out with this Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer in 12. I used it on my face a little bit as well. The thing about this is it's amazing and it's full coverage. It takes you forever to finish because I've had this for quite a while. It takes you forever to finish. The color, the thing is that I use this in, I believe this might be, I think this is SX12. 11 is too light. 13 is too dark for me. So 12 works, but it's just a little too yellow because this is so like full coverage, like rich pigment. I can't really use it on my face by itself. I mean, I have, but you can really see it being super yellow and I don't need to look super yellow. So, you know, I used it under my eyes instead of me highlighting because it doesn't really matter. I'm wearing a mask. But if I were to use it on my face, I have to really work with it to kind of tone down that yellow pigment. Okay. For brows, I use this Illamasqua Thunder Brow Cake. I believe they still make this. I got this as gratis. I used to work for Illamasqua years ago. When they were in the States, you can buy them online, but they're no longer available in the US. So this was gratis, and it's, again, another product. Takes forever to finish, but I also use a lot of different brow products. So, yep, Brow Cake and Thunder. Because again, I'm trying to fill out my brows, so trying to grow out my brows again. So some spots are going to be a little thicker than others. I did have to go on with the Wet n Wild brow pencil. Not something I have for a long time, but you know, grab her, she does the job. I also, for the eyes, I'm kind of all over the place, but you know, just grabbing what I see as I go. I also use this Anastasia eye primer. It's not super old. I bought it when they launched it with the Alyssa Edwards palette, which I do have. I actually like this primer. I'm someone that sometimes I'll do a concealer to prime my eyelids, or I do have the P. Louise base that I bought probably last summer, and I use that a lot, but I need to get back into using this because I actually really do like this. And I'm actually glad I bought a mini when I bought it because it would suck if I had a full-size one that was just kind of hanging out. So this I love. I'm going to actually start using this more often. Like I said, I didn't do too much on my face. I did enough because I don't really like doing full face of makeup. I mean, of course I love doing a full face of makeup, but I don't like skimping on complexion is what I should say. So I prefer to do a full face of makeup. I don't like skipping on complexion, even though I know, you know, I'm wearing a mask. People can still see like highlight. and blush when I'm wearing the mask. And of course, if I take it off, you can see I have lipstick on. So again, I didn't really highlight, but to set that, after setting with the translucent powder, the Airspun, not old, but something I have amongst my powders, I set with this warm rose mineralized skin finish, just to kind of brighten a little bit. I'm not sure what MAC collection this was, because I'm a MAC girl. I have so many MAC collections. I'm not sure. I will list it in the description box if I can figure out, if I can find what collection this was a part of. But yeah, I just put that underneath. You guys will see it in the tutorial. And for the lips, I went for a classic chestnut lip liner, something I've had for a while. Just because, I mean, who doesn't replace chestnut lip liner? Because it's chestnut lip liner. If you are a brown girl, you need chestnut lip liner, okay? And then I just went in with this liquid lipstick from Too Faced. Again, I'm going to be wearing my mask, so I don't normally, and again, it's raining, so you know the humidity, New York City, on the trains. Occasionally I'll wear like a regular matte lipstick under my mask, depending on the weather, but you know, it's going to be really icky outside. So I wore this matte liquid lipstick from Too Faced and Candy Cane. This is from one of their holiday collections from a few years ago, but it smells so good. Has like a chocolatey peppermint scent. So wore this. These two combos really cute. I know it's not going to rub off on my mask. And I believe that's it. You know, you can watch the tutorial afterwards. And for the scent girls, I'm going to tell you my combo for today. I am mixing this almond blossom. Okay, I'm obsessed with this. I think the sale is still going on still. But if I can find, I'm actually going to pop in the store today. If I can find another almond blossom, guys, oh my God. I wore this a few weekends ago and I was like, why didn't I get, like, I know I have two or three of these. Wearing this, and I'm mixing it with the Oud Wood from Tom Ford. I used to be obsessed with this, which I still am, but it is kind of very, very masculine. So I don't always wear this by itself. I usually layer this with something a little sweeter to add like that feminine scent to it. So I'm gonna mix these together and see how I feel throughout the day. You know, and I didn't want to wear anything. I'm very funny when it comes to scents and the weather. Like, yeah. So the fact that, like I said, it is really damp outside. I didn't want to do anything too sweet. So I would rather like I guess a woodsy scent when it rains. I don't know why. That's just me. I prefer like a woodsy scent when it rains. So those are the products I played with. That's the scents I'm wearing today. There might be a vlog. You can watch the next video. So yeah, guys, following this will be the tutorial. So yeah, thank you for watching if you made it to this end, and keep going to watch the full tutorial. Bye.